You are now tuned in to the I can't even talk right. You are now tuned in to the She's Sorting It Out podcast, hosted by your favorite, your one and only, Lily Pete. I am coming on here to announce the beginning of something great. I see great opportunities and extreme expansion in this podcast because it is something I have been wanting to do for a very long time. And I also find that the fact that I make content a lot and I haven't had the time to sit down and just talk is kind of crazy because I talk so much. But there's a lot of things that I want to say about certain topics that I feel like aren't very comfortable or aren't talked about a lot in my community and just in general. Like I might not hear a lot about it, or it just might be something that's on my mind that I would like to speak about, and you might want to listen because you might relate to it, or maybe you just like the sound of my voice. I don't know, but I just know for sure that I'm literally just sorting it out. I am not a professional at life, and if you are, please hit me up because I would love to take some hints and tips from you, but unfortunately none of us are, and I am willing to be vulnerable online. Whether you're watching this on my YouTube channel or if you're listening to my voice on my podcast, I am willing to be vulnerable enough to open up to you guys because I feel like I have entered an entirely and completely new era in my life where I am accepting things for what they are, being a lot more graceful and calm and understanding and accepting and grateful for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, because I can tell you today was the day that I just had to be grateful. I just had to be grateful because if I was here to sit and nitpick and tell you everything that went wrong in my day today, I would be sitting here talking and it would probably bore you because negative things are quite boring to me. I prefer to think about the things that I'm grateful for, mainly because complaining is like such a useless thing for me. Like, it's no reason to complain. It's either you're going to fix it, or you're going to work on it, or you're going to try to prevent it. And if you're not going to try to do that, then no point in complaining. It's currently 10:24 and I got off of work 3 hours ago. I just finished doing my nails and my toes because I've literally been neglecting myself for weeks on end for no reason. Actually, I do have a reason. I've been busy. And when I say busy, I'm not meaning like, oh, I'm ripping and running 24 hours in a day. I'm saying busy as I'm a full-time student and I work 2 jobs 7 days a week. That type of busy. To where doing my nails and sleeping is kind of not in the same category anymore. If it was me a couple of months ago, probably 6 months ago, and you would have told me choose doing my nails over going to sleep, I would have chose my nails over going to sleep in the quickness of a second, baby. But now I have to prioritize my time, manage my time well, and use my time wisely. I don't know where this podcast is going right now. I just know that I was looking at my camera and I was looking at my microphone and I was like, I have to put this out because I've been wanting to make a podcast for so long. And not only have I been wanting to make a podcast just to talk about topics, I wanted to make a podcast to open up new doors for girls or anybody in general that feels like they need to speak but don't know who to speak to. Because I want to go to a therapist, I really do. And it's not like I'm against it. I'm not against many things, but I feel like instead of spending money right now, which is very unnecessary for me to do, I feel like I should try something that I've been wanting to do so that I'm actually enjoying myself, spreading love and my words, and also accomplishing a goal, which is starting my podcast. So yeah, the name of this podcast is She's Sorting It Out because she is me and I'm literally sorting it out. I'm doing the best I can And I feel like sometimes we tend to underappreciate ourselves. I know sometimes I'm still guilty of it, no matter how hard I try. Sometimes I tend to just underappreciate myself. We will sit here and we will say, well, you know, you could have did better, or you could have fit this in from your to-do list, or, you know, you could have got up earlier, or you could have did this better. But I feel like coulda, shoulda, woulda shouldn't be in our dictionary anymore, in our vocabulary anymore. We shouldn't be telling ourselves that we could have did better. We should be telling ourselves that at least we tried, we did the best we could, and next time we're going to shoot for a little bit higher. I am a victim of beating myself up, not physically, mentally. I am literally always critiquing myself. I'm always feeling like I should be doing something better. I always feel like I should be applying myself 10 times harder, and in some cases that's literally not needed. It's not needed to push yourself to the extension of your limits. Sometimes you need to be graceful with yourself, you accepting of yourself, because I feel like we always try to be accepting and understanding and forgiving of other people, but we cannot reciprocate that energy with ourselves, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No, y'all, I have a very ghetto setup right now, but it's gonna work for me. If you're listening to the audio version of this podcast, I'm literally in the bed right now, but it's the most calming and relaxing atmosphere that I could probably put myself in on this entire planet, my room, and that's just that, okay? So I kind of wanted to talk about being vulnerable, only because I literally just said the word, and I kind of wanted to talk about my journey on being vulnerable and why I kind of fell off with YouTube a little bit and content creating. Well, not a little bit, a lot of it. And I just I don't know, I just want to do a little freelancing, speaking, however you want to say it. I am not putting myself in any boundaries, any categories, any restrictions, any limitations with this podcast, because this podcast is me and I have no limitations. I have no restrictions. I'm in no category. I am just me. I'm Lily, and I'm very tired of living up to a certain title, or living up to a certain status, or living up to a certain expectation that not only I have set for myself, but many others have set for me too. I am releasing myself of all labels. I'm just Lily. I am Lily as a person. I'm Lily as a YouTuber. I am Lily as a content creator. I am Lily as a daughter. I'm Lily as a sister. I'm Lily as a friend. I'm Lily as a person. I'm Lily as a human being. I am just Lily. And I shut down and went into a hole with myself and with everything in general because of the people around me. I'm not going to, of course, go into too much detail, but basically a couple of, I want to say, small altercations, because the altercations were very small. They were adding up, which led to my last straw, which is why I went into ghost mode and was completely, it was like basically Lily was knocked off of the face of the earth, and I was loving it. As you all may know, high school is not the easiest thing, especially with the advancement of kids and technology now. High school is not easy, and I don't care who tells you that it is. I'm debating if I want to curse, because cursing is a part of me as well. It's just a word to me. But then again, I also have younger listeners that might be influenced by me, and I don't want them to be negatively influenced by me, but it's just a word. I don't know, we might gradually throw 1 or 2 in, but it's kind of hard for me not to curse. Anyways, I will pay somebody to scientifically prove that school is not emotionally, mentally, and physically draining on every single fucking individual there, teachers included. I'm not taking up for everybody, but look, School is not easy. You're literally in an environment that is constantly changing. It's usually hostile. It's never comfortable. It's not home. You're around people that come from hundreds of different backgrounds, families, childhoods, traumas, problems, non-healings, constant healings. Like you're around people that have all of this energy, and it's very hard because you're around that energy for hours in one day, minutes of an hour in one day, and you're also around them for 5 days a week, and you pray if you get a day out of school. So I don't understand why people think that it's not draining. I don't understand why people think that it's not what's a good word? I don't know, just like exhausting. Like if a student of any kind tells you like, I'm tired of going to school, it's literally like you are tired of going to school. It's a routine, it's a programming that we've been programmed to be okay with since we were 5, kindergarten. And that's why it feels so normal to us, but it's not. It's never been normal to me. I loved school because I loved exceeding academically, but it got until I became a senior to where I really just started realizing that, bro, this shit is for the birds, the entire population of birds, because this shit ain't for me. Oh my god, I'm so fed up with school right now. I'm surprised I'm still going. That's how bad my motivation has gotten. Like, I'm shocked that I still wake up on time and still put effort into my look, y'all. I'm so surprised I'm still putting efforts into my look and making get ready with me. It's like, I'm so surprised. But that effort came from me losing care for other people to care more about myself. And I know it might sound crazy, or it might sound like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? But no, genuinely, I had to literally stop giving a fuck about other people in order to give a fuck about myself. And that's just the truth. If you're somebody that I parted ways with, or, you know, stopped talking to, or grew apart from, and you're listening to this podcast right now, I'm keeping it a buck with you. That's what happened. Truly and honestly, like, I didn't stop being cool with people because I had vendettas against people. Sorry, y'all, I'm tired. But I didn't stop being cool with people because I had vendettas against them, or I was a hater, or, you know, I was just one of them bitches that just find anything to not be cool with somebody about. I stopped being cool with people because I was literally losing my fucking sanity caring about people more than I was caring about myself. And when I say caring about people, I'm not just saying, oh yeah, we were friends. Like, I was genuinely pouring myself into people. Like, I was the type of person that would text 30 different people good morning in the morning and get maybe like 5 back. But that was an everyday thing, texting good morning. Hey, are you okay? Calling to check up on you. Listening to all of these other people's traumas and stories and problems and drama, and damn, it got to be a lot. It got to be to where I wasn't even having time to even fucking process what the fuck was going on in my own life. Like, I was too infatuated with caring for other people, and it's nothing wrong with caring for other people. It's just I did not have a balance with caring for other people. I didn't have a boundary when it came to friendships and relationships. I didn't have a boundary with myself. Hell, I didn't establish limitations to, hey, look, this is where you draw the line when it comes to them. If they ain't got that shit together, they just ain't got that shit together. But no, to me, that wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to tell myself they ain't got that shit together. You know, you can't help somebody that's sinking swim. You can't help them. That wasn't my case. My case was, I'm finna dive in the motherfucking water and I'm gonna be their goddamn backboard so they can stand up and rise above the water. No. That was what I wanted to do. I wanted to be everybody's savior. I wanted to be everybody's go-to friend. I wanted to be everybody's backbone. I wanted to be the person that people could say, look, I depend on. If I don't depend on nobody, I depend on Lillee. I wanted to be that person. And the reason why I wanted to be that person was because I didn't have that person. So I was trying to be the person that I wanted to get reciprocated back to me. Because, you know, all you hear is, oh, the energy you give out will be the energy you receive. Well, I believe in karma, and I believe in energy, and I believe in reciprocation. But I wasn't getting none of that shit back. Genuinely. I wasn't getting any of it back. I was getting people that were pretending to like me, pretending to love me, pretending to care about me, but that shit wasn't genuine. You know how you could tell when something is genuine from somebody is when you don't have to question it. When you don't have to wonder, damn, are they gonna listen to me? Damn, am I getting on their nerves? Damn, do they love me for real when they tell me that they love me? Like, when you don't have to question something, that's how you know it's real. And you can apply that to anything in your fucking life. I know if y'all watching this, y'all like, bro, she looks so comfortable. I love my bed. But anyways, I forgot what I was talking about before I was rudely interrupted. Oh yeah, I was talking about reciprocation of energy. Anyways, if you know that your food on your plate is real, are you gonna sit here and question it? Is this food real? No, you gonna eat the fucking food. So I was always stuck questioning, like, dang, does anybody have my back for real? Does anybody even fuck with me for real? Like, is everything that I'm putting into people ever gonna be given back to me? All I wanted was a genuine friendship, a genuine connection. It didn't technically have to be an intimate or a sexual relationship. No, I just wanted somebody that genuinely cared about me as a person and what I had to bring. Because I don't really believe in people making you happy. I believe in people adding happiness onto what you already have. Because you yourself have to establish, you have to have your own base of happiness. You have to have peace within yourself. You have to have your shit together. And it doesn't have to be completely together, but you have to have that confidence, that assurance within yourself that you know that you the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that I was the shit. I used to get told it, like, oh, you such a great person, oh you this, oh you so beautiful, oh you're one of a kind. But I used to be, you know, feel like I didn't deserve those compliments. Like, nah, I'm alright, you know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck no. Don't ever do that to yourself no more. And I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to whoever is listening. Don't do that to yourself no more. If somebody compliments you and you feel like it's genuine and they're complimenting you on how you speak, how you think, how you execute, how you just accomplish that, don't say, oh, I did okay. Don't downgrade yourself. Don't do that. Because we always want other people to be there for us, to hype us, to, you know, we don't want haters. But the whole time we be our biggest haters. I was at one point my biggest hater. Like, I was always rooting for everybody else and never rooting for the right person, which was my fucking self. Yeah, we learned better than that now. Because and it's crazy how all of this happened in literally just the span of this new year. But so much can happen when you are literally putting forth the mental and physical effort every single day to reach a point in your life that you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I wanted to care about me more. I told myself that I wanted to only be surrounded by genuine connections. I told myself that I wanted to, work on the things that were not the best about me. I told myself I wanted to do all this stuff for the longest, for a really long time. But it took until my little high school altercations for me to realize that, I have to stop making excuses for myself, and I have to stop making excuses for everybody else. And my camera would want to die right now. But literally, like, I was stuck constantly making excuses for why somebody did me wrong and why they did this and why I reacted this way. Instead of making excuses, all I do now is just accept it. Okay, you said what you said. Hell yeah, it hurted my feelings. I'm accepting what you said and I'm accepting how I feel. And now my biggest step moving forward, or my most important step moving forward, is figuring out how I'm about to handle it. I'm honestly really tired. And you probably don't know, but I have an attitude. And that's another thing I've been doing lately. If I feel some type of way, I just allow myself to feel that way. I have an attitude because of how my day went, but you wouldn't be able to tell. But I do. I was about to say my phone on D&D. My phone been on D&D since December 25th. My whole life been on D&D. And I love that for me. Whew. The power of privacy is a power that you will never understand if you don't take it. Delete social medias and see how much better you feel about not sharing every single little thing. Yes, I love content creating. Goodness, I love it. I love editing. I love seeing the outcome of my work. But once I limit it down to certain things that I show and that I showcase and that I expose to the internet, y'all, I only have 2 social medias, TikTok and Instagram. And those are the only 2 that brought me exposure to content. You can't pay me to sit up and be active on Facebook or Snapchat anymore. Literally. It's entirely too draining. And I feel like all you have is eyes on you. You know, occasionally you'll have those people that are motivational and positive and bring light to the platform, but then you have those hundreds that are literally only watching you to keep tabs on you. I don't need nobody keeping tabs on me. I don't want nobody knowing what I got going on. You'll be like, oh, I got motion. Everybody want motion. Nigga, have peace. I want peace. That's why I don't want nobody in my business. To find my peace, to resonate within my peace, I had to let go of some shit. Simple. I love y'all. I do. And I don't know if I'm gonna actually put this whole episode out or if I'm gonna mix it up with another one, but if not, stay tuned to the next episode because she's sorting it out and we all are. So love you guys. Thank you guys for listening, and this is your hostess, Lillee Pete, signing out. Good night.